Hi, it's Miss Denise. I'm so glad to be with you this morning, or this afternoon, or whenever you happen to be watching this. You might notice that I am not at my house today. I'm not even at my yard today. Today I am at your church. I got to thinking that you had not been inside your church building since March, and that maybe you might like to see it to remember the beautiful stained glass windows and the pews and the place where the choir sings and the pastor speaks. So I thought maybe we would take a minute just to look at it and remember it. And then I thought this would be a good place to have our children's sermon, our children's moments. So that's what we're doing. And here's a little glimpse of the Sunday school hall. That's where you come in on Sunday mornings, most of you, and go through here to get into the sanctuary. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the church building again. We'll do this again soon. This week, Pastor Terry is speaking on a passage from the Bible that you might have heard before. It's a lot of people's very, very favorite part of the Bible, and it's called the 23rd Psalm, and that means it's found in the book of Psalms in the Bible, and it is the 23rd chapter. It's right here in my Bible in the 23rd chapter of Psalms. We hear it a lot. But I wanted to talk to you about it today because sometimes we read things in the Bible and even though they're very pretty, we're just like, I don't know what that means. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read it to you the way I always heard it growing up because it's a beautiful piece of poetry and you might not know that the Bible has got a lot of poetry in it, but it does. So this is a beautiful piece of poetry. And it's in the 23rd chapter of Psalms. And this is the way it goes. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Isn't that pretty? It is so pretty. But what in the world does it mean? You got to remember that when the Bible was written many, 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 many years ago, things were different than they are now. And so when they talked about things like shepherds, everybody went, oh yeah, I know about shepherds. And now the only time we really hear about shepherds are at Christmas. And so all of these things that are talked about here would be things that people recognize. For example, if they said shepherd, then everybody immediately thought about shepherds and what they did and how they took care of their sheep because everybody knew shepherds and a lot of people were shepherds. We don't know any shepherds anymore. But if I said to you the word doctor, you'd know about doctors. Right away you'd say, oh, yeah, doctors take care of people and they make them better when they're sick. Or if I said to you somebody, I would say gardener, you would say, oh yeah, I know a gardener. Gardeners are people that take care of the plants and keep them healthy and make the yard look beautiful. So we talk about a shepherd here because that's the thing that people understood. The psalm is talking about Jesus being like a shepherd. And the people understood how
shepherds took care of their sheep and how careful they were and how much they looked after them. And this is a picture of what somebody thinks it might look like to have Jesus be a shepherd. And so that's this picture that the person who wrote the psalm was trying to help us think of.
But now that doesn't make as much sense to us. So I thought I would try to write this same psalm in a way that maybe we could understand a little bit better. So the meaning is still the same as the psalm I just read to you, but the words are a little bit easier to understand. And this is what the person who wrote this poem was trying to tell us. God, you take care of all my needs. I don't need anything else. You let me rest in my soft, warm bed when I am tired. You give me cool water to drink. You show me the way to live my life so that others will know I love you. Even when I am in the most dangerous or scary situation, I don't have to be afraid because you are with me. You have given me tools to comfort me. I have your words in the Bible, your promises to encourage me and make me feel safe and secure. You give me so many blessings so that anyone who might be my enemy can see that you love me. You energize me when I'm discouraged, and I have more good gifts from you than I can count. Your love for me will never fail and will be with me every day of my life. And I will live with you in your house for the rest of my life and forever and ever. Now that's easier to understand, isn't it? What a wonderful, wonderful God we have, that he takes such good care of us and gives us so many gifts. So the next time you hear the 23rd Psalm, you'll know sort of what it means, and you'll understand why the words are hard for us. And maybe you'll remember the things that God does to take care of you. I'll see you again soon. You have a very good week. Bye-bye.